What if I told you that the habits you choose today could completely reshape your life by 2025? Most people miss out on their potential, not because they're incapable, but because they're stuck in patterns that hold them back. If you've ever felt like time is slipping away, this is your wake-up call. Stay with me, and I'll show you the 10 habits that could make 2025 the year everything changes for you. Every year brings an opportunity to start fresh, but let's face it, most resolutions fade before February. Why? Because meaningful change doesn't come from wishful thinking, it comes from the right habits. These aren't just tips or tricks, they're life principles that successful people swear by. Today we're diving deep into 10 transformative habits that will not only prepare you for 2025, but could also set the foundation for a lifetime of success and fulfillment. Let's get started. Here's the thing, most people live on autopilot. We repeat the same routines, think the same thoughts, and wonder why nothing changes. The real challenge isn't the external world, it's within. It's breaking free from the patterns that keep you stuck. But how do you do that? By consciously adopting habits that align with the life you want to live. The habits we'll cover today are not about working harder, but working smarter with purpose and clarity. Start every day with intention. Imagine starting your day as if you're launching a ship. The direction you set in those first moments determines where you'll end up by nightfall. Yet, too many people let the winds of distraction steer their course. They wake up, grab their phones, and let the outside world dictate their mood and priorities. Social media notifications, unread emails, and the constant demands of life create a reactive mindset before the day even begins. But what if you flipped the script? What if, instead of reacting, you decided to take control? This small change, setting daily intentions, can transform not just your mornings, but your entire life. Here's the truth, mornings are sacred. They're the foundation upon which the rest of the day is built. Think of them as your personal planning session with yourself. No interruptions, no external noise, just you and your thoughts. Now, you might be thinking, but my mornings are chaotic. I'm already rushing to get out the door. That's precisely why starting your day with intention matters. It's not about having hours of free time, it's about making the most of the time you have. Begin with a simple question: what is the one thing I must achieve today to feel accomplished? Notice, it's not about cramming your to-do list with 20 items. It's about prioritization. This question forces you to focus on what truly matters. Whether it's finishing a critical project, making time for a meaningful conversation, or simply taking care of your health, having a clear intention ensures that your energy aligns with your priorities. But let's take it a step further. It's not enough to set an intention, you need to visualize it. Close your eyes for a minute and picture yourself accomplishing that one thing. Feel the satisfaction of getting it done. Visualizing your success not only motivates you, but also trains your mind to seek the path that leads to it. It's like giving your brain a roadmap for the day. Some people say, I'll just see how the day goes, but that's the mindset of drifting. Drifting is dangerous because it's passive. When you drift, you're at the mercy of circumstances, other people's agendas, and random events. Setting an intention anchors you. It's your way of saying, no matter what happens today, this is what I'm focused on. Creating this habit doesn't require an elaborate ritual. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. or meditate for an hour unless you want to. Start small. Dedicate just 5 minutes each morning to planning your day. Write down your intention in a notebook or even on a sticky note. Keep it visible throughout the day as a reminder. Now let's address the elephant in the room: distractions. Even with the best intentions, life has a way of throwing curveballs. A sudden meeting, a family emergency, or unexpected news can derail your plans. This is why flexibility is key. Setting an intention doesn't mean rigidly sticking to it no matter what. It means knowing what matters most so that, even if your day doesn't go as planned, you're still aligned with your priorities. Here's a practical tip: pair your intention with a time block. If your goal is to write a report, decide when you'll do it. Maybe it's during your lunch break or right after dinner. By assigning a specific time to your intention, you increase the likelihood of following through. Remember, what gets scheduled gets done. One more thing, and this is important: celebrate small wins. When you accomplish your intention, no matter how small it may seem, take a moment to acknowledge it. Success builds momentum. When you start every day with a win, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day. So here's the challenge for the next week. Dedicate 5 minutes every morning to setting an intention. Write it down, visualize it, and commit to it. Watch how this simple habit brings clarity, focus, and purpose to your days. Remember, success doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice, and every morning gives you the opportunity to make that choice. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude, it's one of those concepts we've all heard about, but often overlook. It's easy to dismiss as cliche or simplistic. Yet, when practiced consistently, gratitude has the power to shift your entire perspective on life. Why? Because gratitude changes your focus. It moves your attention from what's missing to what's present, from lack to abundance. And when your focus changes, your experience of life changes too. Let's start with a simple truth: your mind can't hold two opposing thoughts at the same time. You can't feel grateful and stressed simultaneously. You can't focus on blessings and problems in the same moment. This is why gratitude is such a powerful tool. It's not about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing where to direct your energy. Here's the beauty of gratitude: it doesn't require any special tools, training, or resources. All it takes is a moment of awareness. Each morning, take a few minutes to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. In fact, the simpler, the better. Maybe it's the warmth of your morning coffee, the roof over your head, or the fact that you woke up to a new day. These small acknowledgments of good can set a positive tone for the hours ahead. But don't stop there. Gratitude is even more powerful when shared. Think about the people that make your life better: family, friends, colleagues. When was the last time you expressed your appreciation to them? A simple thank you note, a kind word, or even a quick message can brighten someone's day and strengthen your connection. And here's the amazing part: expressing gratitude doesn't just make the other person feel good, it lifts your spirits too. It's a win-win. Let's address a common misconception: gratitude isn't about denying reality. Some people think, how can I be grateful when my life is full of problems? But gratitude isn't about ignoring your struggles. It's about acknowledging the good that exists alongside them. Even in the darkest times, there's always something to be thankful for. A kind gesture from a stranger, a moment of peace, or the lessons hidden in adversity. These are all sources of gratitude if you're willing to see them. Consider this: gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice, it's backed by science. Studies show that regular gratitude improves mental health, reduces stress, and increases resilience. It shifts your brain's focus from negative to positive, rewiring your thought patterns over time. This isn't just theoretical, it's practical. People who consistently practice gratitude report higher levels of happiness and satisfaction in life. And the best part? Gratitude costs nothing but delivers priceless returns. Now let's make this actionable. Start by creating a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Be specific. Instead of saying, I'm grateful for my health, say, I'm grateful for the energy I had to go for a walk today. Specificity makes gratitude tangible. Over time, this habit trains your mind to notice and appreciate the good in your life naturally. Another powerful technique is to practice gratitude during difficult moments. When something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or what's the silver lining here? This shifts your focus from frustration to growth. Remember, challenges often come with hidden gifts, but you have to look for them. Here's one more tip: in your day with gratitude. Before you go to sleep, reflect on the highlights of your day. What went well? Who made a difference? What moments brought you joy? Falling asleep with these thoughts creates a sense of peace and contentment, setting the stage for a restful night. So here's your challenge for the next 30 days. Commit to a daily gratitude practice. Start small. Write down 3 things each morning. Express appreciation to someone in your life and reflect on the good before bed. Notice how this simple habit transforms your outlook, your relationships, and your overall sense of well-being. Because when you focus on what you have, you invite more of it into your life. 3, develop a learning routine. Imagine this every day. You invest just 10 minutes in learning something new. Over the course of a year, that's over 60 hours dedicated to your personal growth. Now, think about what you could achieve with that kind of commitment. Would you gain new skills, sharpen your mind, or open doors to opportunities you never thought possible? The answer is yes. Developing a learning routine isn't just about adding knowledge to your life, it's about transforming the way you see the world and interact with it. It's about growth, steady, consistent growth. But here's the catch: knowledge doesn't automatically equate to wisdom or success. What makes the difference is how consistently you engage with learning. The key isn't to cram information in one sitting, but to weave learning into the fabric of your daily life. Why a learning routine matters. Why is a routine so powerful? Because routines remove the need for constant decision-making. When something becomes a habit, it's no longer up for debate. You don't need to decide every morning whether or not to brush your teeth. It's automatic. Your learning routine should feel the same. Set a goal to read just 10 pages of a good book each day. You might think 10 pages? That's nothing, but think about this. If you read 10 pages every day, that's 3,650 pages in a year. That's the equivalent of 12 to 15 books, depending on their length. Imagine the insights, strategies, and lessons you could gain from reading 12 books a year. Now, if reading isn't your thing, consider podcasts or audiobooks during your morning commute, while doing chores, or even during a workout. You can absorb valuable knowledge. This habit takes advantage of time that might otherwise be wasted. The compound effect of small habits. Small daily actions might seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they compound into significant results. This is the same principle that applies to saving money, exercising, or eating healthy. A single meal won't make you fit, and a single book won't make you wise. But a consistent routine, that's where the magic happens. Think about this: if you learn just one valuable concept or strategy from each book, podcast, or course you engage with, that's 365 new ideas in a year. Even if only 10% of those ideas change your life, that's 36 impactful changes. Choosing the right material. Be selective about what you consume. Not all information is created equal, and your time is too valuable to waste on fluff. Focus on material that challenges your thinking, inspires action, or teaches practical skills. Look for books or podcasts by people who have walked the path you aspire to follow. Avoid mindless scrolling on social media or binge watching content that doesn't serve your goals. Instead, curate your learning environment. Subscribe to newsletters from thought leaders in your field. Follow blogs or channels that align with your aspirations. Creating your learning ritual. Here's how you can create a learning routine that sticks. 1. Set a specific time aside when you'll dedicate time to learning. Maybe it's 20 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes before bed. The key is consistency. 2, make it accessible. Keep your book, e-reader, or learning app within arm's reach. Remove barriers that might deter you from starting. 3, track your progress. Use a journal or an app to track what you've learned. Seeing your growth over time can be incredibly motivating. 4, apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is wasted. Find ways to implement what you're learning, whether it's a strategy, a mindset, or a skill. The long-term payoff. Here's the thing: you won't see immediate results from a learning routine. But a year, 5 years, or 10 years from now, you'll look back and see how much you've grown. You'll notice that your perspective has shifted, your skills have improved, and your opportunities have expanded. A learning routine is an investment in yourself. And the best part? The return on this investment compounds over time, creating a life that's richer, fuller, and more fulfilling. 4, master the art of saying no. Have you ever found yourself agreeing to something even though every part of you wanted to say no? Maybe it was an event you didn't want to attend, a project you didn't have time for, or a favor you felt obligated to do. The problem is, every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that truly matters. Time is your most precious resource, and how you spend it determines the quality of your life. Learning to say no isn't about being selfish, it's about being strategic. It's about protecting your time, energy, and focus for the things that align with your goals and values. The power of boundaries. Saying no is essentially about setting boundaries. And boundaries are like fences. They protect what's inside while keeping unnecessary distractions out. Without clear boundaries, it's easy to become overwhelmed, overcommitted, and burned out. But here's the challenge: saying no isn't always easy. It can feel uncomfortable. Especially if you're a people pleaser, you might worry about disappointing others or damaging relationships. But the truth is, saying yes to everything often leads to resentment, frustration, and a diluted focus. The opportunity cost of yes. Every yes comes with an opportunity cost. When you say yes to one thing, you're inherently saying no to something else. For example, if you agree to help a colleague with their workload, you might be sacrificing time you could have spent on your own projects. If you say yes to a social event you're not excited about, you're saying no to rest or quality time with loved ones. The question isn't whether you can do something, it's whether you should. How to say no with grace? Saying no doesn't have to be harsh or confrontational. Here are some strategies to decline gracefully. 1, be honest is simple. I wish I could, but I'm not able to take that on right now is often enough. 2, offer alternatives if appropriate. Suggest someone else who might be a better fit or propose a different time. 3, keep it simple. You don't owe anyone a detailed explanation. A brief, polite response is all that's needed. Learning to prioritize. The key to mastering the art of saying no is knowing what to say yes to. This requires clarity about your priorities. What are your top goals? What activities or commitments bring you the most joy, fulfillment, or progress? Once you're clear on what matters most, it becomes easier to recognize what doesn't. The ripple effect of no. When you start saying no to distraction, something incredible happens. You create space for what truly matters. That space allows you to focus on your goals, nurture meaningful relationships, and recharge your energy. I think of it this way: your time and energy are like a glass of water. If you pour a little into every cup that's handed to you, you'll eventually run dry. But if you focus on filling the cups that matter most, your career, your family, your passions, you'll find that your life feels more balanced and purposeful. Practice makes perfect. If saying no feels difficult at first, that's okay. Like any skill, it takes practice. Start small. Decline minor requests that don't align with your priorities. Over time, you'll build the confidence to set boundaries in more significant areas of your life. The freedom of no. Here's the beauty of mastering the art of saying no. It gives you the freedom to say yes to the things that truly matter. It allows you to live intentionally, focusing your time and energy on what aligns with your goals and values. Saying no isn't about shutting people out or being unkind. It's about valuing yourself enough to protect your time and energy. And in doing so, you'll find that your life becomes richer, more focused, and more fulfilling. 5. Create a weekly review habit. Imagine setting aside just 30 minutes every Sunday to look back on your week. What would that do for your life? Most people drift from one week to the next, reacting to whatever comes their way. But those who achieve great things know that reflection is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. A weekly review habit isn't just a nice to have, it's a powerful tool for growth and alignment. The power of reflection. Reflection isn't about dwelling on the past, it's about learning from it. Think of your week as a book with chapters. Each day writes a part of your story. A weekly review allows you to pause, read the chapters, and decide how the next part of your story unfolds. Without reflection, you risk repeating the same mistakes or missing opportunities to improve. When you reflect, you gain clarity. You see patterns, what's working, what's not, and what you can do better. This clarity helps you make intentional decisions rather than letting life dictate your path. How to structure your weekly review. 1. Celebrate wins. Start by acknowledging what went well. Did you hit a milestone, finish a project, or simply stay consistent with a habit? Celebrating wins, no matter how small, reinforces positive behavior and builds momentum. 2. Identify challenges next. Look at what didn't go as planned. Be honest but not harsh. The goal isn't to beat yourself up, but to understand what went wrong and why. Maybe you procrastinated, got distracted, or underestimated how long something would take. 3. Adjust your plan. Use what you've learned to refine your approach for the upcoming week. If a strategy didn't work, try something new. If you overcommitted, scale back. This step ensures you're continuously improving rather than staying stuck in the same patterns. 4. Reconnect with your goals, review your long-term goals, and ask yourself, are my weekly actions moving me closer to these goals? If not, make adjustments. A weekly review helps you stay aligned with what truly matters, preventing you from drifting off course. The benefits of a weekly review habit. When you make weekly reviews a consistent practice, you'll notice profound changes in your life. 1. Improve focus by reflecting on what's important. You eliminate distractions and focus on what truly matters. 2. Greater accountability. A weekly review holds you accountable to yourself. You can't ignore your progress or lack thereof when it's staring you in the face. 3. Enhance productivity with clear insights into what works and what doesn't. You can streamline your efforts and get more done in less time. 4. Reduce stress. Planning reduces uncertainty. When you know what to expect and how to handle it, you feel more in control and less overwhelmed, making it a habit. To make your weekly review habit stick, consistency is key. Pick a time and place where you won't be interrupted. Sunday evenings work well for many people because they mark the transition into a new week. Gather whatever tools you need, your journal, planner, or even a simple notebook. Set a timer for 30 minutes. During this time, focus solely on your review. Avoid multitasking or distractions. Remember, this is an investment in yourself and your future. The ripple effect. When you start reflecting regularly, something amazing happens. You begin to live more intentionally. Instead of reacting to life's events, you proactively shape your future. You notice opportunities you might have overlooked. You learn from your mistakes faster. And most importantly, you stay aligned with your goals and values. The weekly review habit is a simple yet transformative practice. It keeps you grounded, focused, and moving forward. So take that time each week to reflect. You'll be amazed at how much clarity and direction it brings to your life. 6, invest in your health. Let's talk about something that's easy to overlook but absolutely vital: your health. Without it, nothing else matters. Think about it. You could have all the money in the world, the most fulfilling relationships, or the best career, but if you're constantly tired, sick, or stressed, how much will you truly enjoy it? Investing in your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. It's about waking up each day with energy, focus, and the resilience to tackle life's challenges. The foundation: exercise. Exercise is often seen as a chore, but it's so much more than that. It's an investment in your physical and mental well-being. Regular movement strengthens your heart, improves your immune system, and boosts your mood. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or train for a marathon. Start small. Take a 30-minute walk every day, do some yoga, or try a fitness class that interests you. The key is consistency. Even light exercise done regularly can have profound benefits over time. Think of exercise as a deposit into your health bank account. Each workout adds up, compounding over the years into a healthier, stronger version of yourself. Nutrition: fuel your body. What you put into your body determines how well it functions. Imagine putting the wrong fuel into a car, it won't run properly. The same goes for your body. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Incorporate plenty of vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your diet. Cut back on processed foods and sugary drinks. Drink plenty of water. And here's a simple rule to live by: eat to nourish, not to indulge. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy your favorite treats now and then, but they should be the exception, not the rule. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is often the first thing we sacrifice when life gets busy, but it's one of the most important aspects of health. Without adequate rest, your body can't repair itself and your mind can't recharge. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Create a bedtime routine that signals your body it's time to wind down. Avoid screens an hour before bed, keep your room cool and dark, and stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Stress management. Health isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional too. Chronic stress takes a toll on your body, weakening your immune system, disrupting your sleep, and increasing your risk of chronic diseases. Find healthy ways to manage stress. This could be meditation, deep breathing exercises, journaling, or spending time in nature. Even something as simple as taking a few minutes each day to practice gratitude can shift your mindset and reduce stress. The ROI of health. Investing in your health isn't always easy. It requires time, effort, and sometimes money. But the return on investment is priceless. When you're healthy, you think more clearly, feel more energized, and handle challenges with greater ease. You're able to show up fully for your work, your relationships, and your passions. Make it a priority. Health isn't something you can outsource or postpone. It's your responsibility, and the time to act is now. Start small if you need to. Take one step today, whether it's going for a walk, drinking more water, or getting to bed earlier. Then build on that. Remember, your health is the foundation for everything else in your life. Treat it like the precious resource it is. When you invest in your health, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. 7. Practice mindful spending. When it comes to money, let's face it, most people are reactive. They earn, they spend, and they hope there's something left at the end of the month. But here's the thing, money isn't just something to spend, it's a tool to shape your future. How you use it reflects your priorities, discipline, and vision for your life. Mindful spending is about taking control of your finances instead of letting your finances control you. It's about being intentional, tracking every dollar, and aligning your spending with your values and goals. The problem with impulse spending. We live in a world of instant gratification. One-click shopping, targeted ads, and subscription services make it easier than ever to part with your hard-earned cash. The problem isn't just overspending, it's spending without thought. Impulse purchases might feel good in the moment, but over time they rob you of financial stability and freedom. Think about the last time you bought something you didn't need. Did it truly bring lasting joy, or was it just a fleeting thrill? Needs vs. wants. Mindful spending begins with clarity. Start by distinguishing between your needs and your wants. Needs are essential food, shelter, transportation, and basic utilities. Wants are everything else, the latest gadgets, dining out, or luxury vacations. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life or indulge in wants. It simply means prioritizing needs and ensuring your wants don't sabotage your financial well-being. The power of tracking expenses. You can't improve what you don't measure. Tracking your expenses is the foundation of mindful spending. Start by writing down every single thing you spend money on for a month. Be honest with yourself, no judgment, just awareness. When you see where your money is going, you'll likely find surprises. Maybe it's too many coffees from that fancy cafe or subscriptions you forgot about. These small leaks in your budget can add up over time. Build the habit of saving. No matter how much or how little you earn, saving is non-negotiable. It's not about the amount, it's about the habit. Start small if you must. Set aside a percentage of your income each month and treat it like a bill you must pay. Savings give you options. They protect you from unexpected expenses and open doors to opportunities. Over time, as your savings grow, so does your sense of freedom and security. Invest for the future. Saving is step one, but investing is where your money truly starts to work for you. Investing might sound intimidating, but it's simpler than you think. Begin with the basics of retirement account, a diversified portfolio, or even a simple savings bond. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest. Remember, every dollar you invest is a step toward financial independence. Mindful spending brings freedom. Here's the irony: when you control your money, you feel richer even if you're spending less. Financial mindfulness reduces stress and increases confidence. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck or worrying about debt. Instead, you're building a future you can be proud of. So ask yourself, are your spending habits helping you build the life you want? If not, it's time to make a change. Mindful spending isn't about restriction, it's about alignment. Align your money with your goals and watch your life transform. 8. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. The influence of your circle. The people in your life influence more than you realize. Their attitudes, behaviors, and values rub off on you, often without you noticing. Spend time with complainers and you'll find yourself complaining. Surround yourself with dreamers and you'll start dreaming bigger. This isn't about judging others or cutting ties recklessly. It's about being intentional. Who you spend time with shapes your outlook and your potential. Seek out growth-oriented people. Growth-oriented people challenge you. They inspire you to be better, think bigger, and push beyond your comfort zone. These are the people who believe in your potential, even when you doubt yourself. Where do you find them? Look for them in places where growth happens: seminars, workshops, community groups, or even online forums. Connect with mentors, colleagues, or friends who share your drive for improvement. The importance of letting go. Not everyone in your life will share your vision or support your growth, and that's okay. But if someone consistently brings negativity, discouragement, or toxicity into your life, it's time to reevaluate their place in your journey. Letting go of toxic influences isn't easy. It might feel uncomfortable, even painful. But holding on to relationships that drain you will only hold you back. How to build a supportive network. Building a network of growth-oriented people takes effort. Start by being the kind of person you want to attract. Be supportive, encouraging, and driven. People who share your values and goals will naturally gravitate toward you. Be open to learning from others. Listen more than you speak. Offer help without expecting anything in return. Relationships built on mutual respect and growth are the ones that last. A ripple effect. When you surround yourself with the right people, your life changes. You start to think differently, act differently, and see opportunities where others see obstacles. Growth-oriented people push you to raise your standards. And in doing so, they help you become the best version of yourself. So take a moment to reflect. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they helping you grow, or are they holding you back? If it's the latter, don't be afraid to make a change. Your environment matters, and so does your circle. Surround yourself with those who inspire you and watch your life transform in ways you never thought possible. 9. Embrace discomfort. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort. They stick to the familiar, the easy, and the safe. But here's a truth that's hard to swallow: nothing extraordinary ever happens in the comfort zone. Growth doesn't come from doing what you've always done. It comes from stepping into the unknown, facing your fears, and embracing the challenge. 7. Practice mindful spending. When it comes to money, let's face it, most people are reactive. They earn, they spend, and they hope there's something left at the end of the month. But here's the thing: money isn't just something to spend, it's a tool to shape your future. How you use it reflects your priorities, discipline, and vision for your life. Mindful spending is about taking control of your finances instead of letting your finances control you. It's about being intentional, tracking every dollar, and aligning your spending with your values and goals. The problem with impulse spending. We live in a world of instant gratification. One-click shopping, targeted ads, and subscription services make it easier than ever to part with your hard-earned cash. The problem isn't just overspending, it's spending without thought. Impulse purchases might feel good in the moment, but over time they rob you of financial stability and freedom. Think about the last time you bought something you didn't need. Did it truly bring lasting joy, or was it just a fleeting thrill? Needs vs. wants. Mindful spending begins with clarity. Start by distinguishing between your needs and your wants. Needs are essential food, shelter, transportation, and basic utilities. Wants are everything else: the latest gadgets, dining out, or luxury vacations. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life or indulge in wants. It simply means prioritizing needs and ensuring your wants don't sabotage your financial well-being. The power of tracking expenses. You can't improve what you don't measure. Tracking your expenses is the foundation of mindful spending. Start by writing down every single thing you spend money on for a month. Be honest with yourself, no judgment, just awareness. When you see where your money is going, you'll likely find surprises. Maybe it's too many coffees from that fancy cafe or subscriptions you forgot about. These small leaks in your budget can add up over time. Build the habit of saving. No matter how much or how little you earn, saving is non-negotiable. It's not about the amount, it's about the habit. Start small if you must. Set aside a percentage of your income each month and treat it like a bill you must pay. Savings give you options. They protect you from unexpected expenses and open doors to opportunities. Over time, as your savings grow, so does your sense of freedom and security. Invest for the future. Saving is step one, but investing is where your money truly starts to work for you. Investing might sound intimidating, but it's simpler than you think. Begin with the basics of a retirement account, a diversified portfolio, or even a simple savings bond. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow through compound interest. Remember, every dollar you invest is a step toward financial independence. Mindful spending brings freedom. Here's the irony: when you control your money, you feel richer, even if you're spending less. Financial mindfulness reduces stress and increases confidence. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck or worrying about debt. Instead, you're building a future you can be proud of. So ask yourself, are your spending habits helping you build the life you want? If not, it's time to make a change. Mindful spending isn't about restriction, it's about alignment. Align your money with your goals and watch your life transform. 8. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. The influence of your circle. The people in your life influence more than you realize. Their attitudes, behaviors, and values rub off on you, often without you noticing. Spend time with complainers and you'll find yourself complaining. Surround yourself with dreamers and you'll start dreaming bigger. This isn't about judging others or cutting ties recklessly. It's about being intentional. Who you spend time with shapes your outlook and your potential. Seek out growth-oriented people. Growth-oriented people challenge you. They inspire you to be better, think bigger, and push beyond your comfort zone. These are the people who believe in your potential even when you doubt yourself. Where do you find them? Look for them in places where growth happens: seminars, workshops, community groups, or even online forums. Connect with mentors, colleagues, or friends who share your drive for improvement. The importance of letting go. Not everyone in your life will share your vision or support your growth. And that's okay, but if someone consistently brings negativity, discouragement, or toxicity into your life, it's time to reevaluate their place in your journey. Letting go of toxic influences isn't easy. It might feel uncomfortable, even painful. But holding on to relationships that drain you will only hold you back. How to build a supportive network. Building a network of growth-oriented people takes effort. Start by being the kind of person you want to attract. Be supportive, encouraging, and driven. People who share your values and goals will naturally gravitate toward you. Be open to learning from others. Listen more than you speak. Offer help without expecting anything in return. Relationships built on mutual respect and growth are the ones that last. The ripple effect. When you surround yourself with the right people, your life changes. You start to think differently, act differently, and see opportunities where others see obstacles. Growth-oriented people push you to raise your standards, and in doing so, they help you become the best version of yourself. So take a moment to reflect, who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they helping you grow, or are they holding you back? If it's the latter, don't be afraid to make a change. Your environment matters, and so does your circle. Surround yourself with those who inspire you and watch your life transform in ways you never thought possible. 9, embrace discomfort. Most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort. They stick to the familiar, the easy, and the safe. But here's a truth that's hard to swallow: nothing extraordinary ever happens in the comfort zone. Growth doesn't come from doing what you've always done. It comes from stepping into the unknown, facing your fears, and embracing the challenge. Think about the moments in your life when you grew the most. Were they easy? Probably not. Real growth begins at the edge of your comfort zone, where things feel uncertain and even a little scary. But that's where the magic happens. Why discomfort is necessary. Discomfort is a signal that you're stretching yourself. When you work out, your muscles ache because they're being pushed beyond their limits. That's how they grow stronger. The same principle applies to your mind, your skills, and your character. If you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. You stay where you are stagnant, unchallenged, and unfulfilled. But when you embrace discomfort, you discover what you're truly capable of: the fear of failure. One of the biggest reasons people avoid discomfort is the fear of failure. Nobody likes to feel like they're not good enough or that they might mess up. But here's the thing: failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every failure teaches you something. It shows you what doesn't work, what you need to improve, and how to approach things differently. Each misstep brings you closer to mastery, as long as you're willing to learn from it. Leaning into discomfort. Start small. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Choose one area where you can push yourself just a little. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, taking on a new project, or learning a difficult skill. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. Each time you face discomfort, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you can handle it. And over time, what once felt impossible becomes second nature. The role of perspective. Discomfort is often about perspective. What feels uncomfortable today might feel empowering tomorrow. It's all about how you frame the experience. Instead of seeing discomfort as something to fear, see it as a sign that you're growing. Reframe challenges as opportunities. When you hit a roadblock, don't think, why me think? What can I learn from this? This shift in mindset transforms discomfort from something to avoid into something to embrace. The rewards of discomfort. Here's what's on the other side of discomfort growth: confidence and resilience. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, you expand it. You discover strengths you didn't know you had and open doors you didn't know existed. Discomfort leads to breakthroughs. It's what drives you to achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. So the next time you're tempted to play it safe, remember this: comfort zones might feel nice, but nothing grows there. Make discomfort a habit. The more you embrace discomfort, the easier it becomes. It's like a muscle: the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Make it a habit to challenge yourself regularly. Seek out opportunities to grow, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. Remember, life isn't about avoiding discomfort, it's about embracing it. It's about leaning into the challenges that shape you into the person you're meant to be. 10. Visualize your ideal life daily. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can be your greatest ally or your biggest obstacle. The difference lies in how you use it. Visualization is a practice that taps into the power of your mind to help you achieve your goals. It's not wishful thinking, it's a deliberate and intentional process of programming your brain to focus on what you want. What is visualization? Visualization is the act of imagining your ideal life in vivid detail. It's about creating a mental picture of what you're working toward. But it's not just about seeing, it's about feeling. Imagine the life you want. What does it look like? What does it feel like to wake up in that life? What sounds do you hear? What emotions do you experience? The more specific you are, the more powerful the visualization becomes. Why visualization works. Your brain doesn't distinguish between something vividly imagined and something real. When you visualize your goals, you're training your brain to recognize opportunities and take actions that align with those goals. I think of it like this: visualization is like creating a roadmap for your subconscious mind. It gives your brain a clear direction, helping you stay focused and motivated, even when obstacles arise. The science behind visualization. Studies have shown that visualization activates the same neural pathways as actual practice. That's why athletes, performers, and high achievers use it to enhance their performance. When you visualize your success, you're not just dreaming, you're preparing. You're rehearsing the actions and mindset needed to achieve your goals. How to visualize effectively. Visualization isn't just about daydreaming, it's a focused and intentional practice. Here's how to do it effectively. 1. Set a clear goal, know exactly what you're working toward. The clearer your goal, the more effective your visualization will be. 2. Create a mental picture, close your eyes, and imagine your ideal life in detail. Where are you? What are you doing? Who's with you? 3. Engage your senses. Visualization isn't just about seeing, it's about experiencing. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, and emotions of your ideal life. 4. Feel the emotion. Emotions are the glue that makes visualization stick. Feel the excitement, gratitude, or pride that comes with achieving your goal. 5. Practice daily. Consistency is key. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your ideal life. Morning and evening are great times for this practice. Avoiding pitfalls. While visualization is powerful, it's not a substitute for action. You can't just imagine success and expect it to happen. Visualization is the starting point. It primes your mind for action. But it's the action that turns your vision into reality. Don't let visualization become a passive exercise. Use it as a tool to inspire and guide your efforts. Pair it with a plan and consistent action, and watch your life transform. The benefits of daily visualization. Visualization keeps you focused. It reminds you of your why and helps you stay motivated even when the journey gets tough. It also trains your brain to recognize opportunities and solutions that align with your goals. But perhaps the greatest benefit of visualization is how it makes you feel. When you imagine your ideal life, you tap into a sense of possibility and excitement. You remind yourself of what's possible and why it's worth pursuing. Start visualizing today. Take a few minutes today to visualize your ideal life. Be specific, engage your senses, and feel the emotions. Make this a daily habit, and over time you'll notice a shift. You'll feel more focused, more motivated, and more aligned with your goals. Remember, your mind is your most powerful tool. Use it wisely. Visualize the life you want, and then take the steps to make it a reality. Here's the truth: none of these habits are groundbreaking individually, but together they create a powerful ripple effect. When you're intentional, grateful, and disciplined, your life transforms in ways you can't even imagine. By 2025, you'll look back and see how these habits didn't just change your year, they changed your entire trajectory. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with a decision. A decision to break free from autopilot, to live intentionally, and to build habits that align with your dreams. These 10 habits aren't just actions, they're a lifestyle. They're your roadmap to becoming the person you were meant to be.